Hey,
Come on, let us focus to everybody. Hey. So today there was a problem in the dissection. Okay, the body was a bit normal. Okay, I will show the things today in the old body. Tomorrow I will show in the new body. Okay, understood, everybody? Right. So peritoneum, how much you understood actually? So how much? To what extent? The greater sac and lesser sac, have you understood or not? Yes. Where the lesser sac is situated, what are the boundaries of the lesser sac?
So posterior to the stomach.
Posterior to stomach, absolutely.
First and second.
What?
First and second layer of the greater omentum, lesser omentum.
First and second layer of the greater omentum, okay.
Lesser omentum, stomach.
Okay, lesser omentum, stomach, and then?
And posterior is the structures of the stomach bed.
Okay, obviously towards the pancreas and everything.
Third and fourth layer of the greater omentum.
Okay, fourth layer of the greater omentum.
Then we.
Third layer, I think, not fourth layer. Third layer, no? Fourth layer will be going behind.
Actually,
right? Third layer.
Rufe, liver and fluoride, first part of duodenum.
Okay. Will be reaching take the diaphragm also.
Left crust of diaphragm.
What is the hepatorenal pouch of Morrison? How it is formed? Hepatorenal pouch of Morrison.
Most dependent part of the peritoneal cavity in supine position.
Kidney and below the right lobe of
What is happening over there?
Most dependent part of the peritoneal cavity in supine position.
Most dependent part of the peritoneum. Dependent part means what is dependent part normally?
Fluid to accumulate.
Very clear. It's not like a dependent part, but the dependent part is like towards the gravity. So pouch must be towards the gravity. Okay, it is against the gravity. Okay. So, so the upper part will be having the liver, stomach, spleen, and kidneys on the back side. Is it or not? Right. Wherever the liver and stomach are situated, behind that will be the pancreas and the kidneys. Could you understand? Exactly at that position on the back side will be the kidneys and the pancreas. So you can understand how the peritoneum all the way from liver, it will be going towards the stomach, and then to the spleen, and then towards the kidneys and the pancreas. Did you understand yesterday or not? So below that, if you go, there will be root of the mesentery. Could you understand? Root of the mesentery. Even below that, it will be forming the, what is that, subdiaphragmatic organs. Is it not? That means the peritoneum will be forming the floor sort of. Okay. Today we deal with the celiac. Okay, very much easy, no?
Yes, sir.
Studied already?
Yes, sir.
Studied already?
Yes, sir.
Oh, then let me. Celiac, first of all, let us see the branches of the aorta. Everybody has studied the branches of the aorta also?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
So there are, what are the branches first of all?
So starting with the inferior
First of all, what are the categories? Ventral, lateral, dorsal, and internal. What are the ventral branches? You know already?
Superior
Celiac trunk and then followed by
superior mesentery.
superior mesentery and then followed by
inferior
inferior mesentery. At what levels? Is it
T12, T12.
right? The level of lower border of T12.
and then lower part of L1
L1 and then
and body of L3.
L3. Body of
L3.
Okay. So let us see first of all. This is the celiac trunk over here. First of all, this is the celiac trunk, and then followed by superior mesenteric artery, and then followed by inferior mesenteric artery over here. So where these things are situated actually? Celiac trunk will be in between carotid process of the liver, and then followed by the tuber omental of the pancreas, where it is so. Okay, these things you are supposed to understand. Did you understand these things? Tell me. What is the tuber omental of the pancreas?
So the body of the pancreas,
Okay.
they are prominent.
Nice. Absolutely. What is the importance of that? Okay, if you go towards the posterior abdominal wall, pancreas is the retroperitoneal structure, gland over there. Okay, retroperitoneal structure. Okay, you can understand by this. Just behind the pancreas is the inferior mesenteric artery. Could you able to see that? Just behind the pancreas is the inferior mesenteric artery because superior mesenteric artery. Okay, in front of the abdominal aorta. Abdominal aorta starts from all the way from lower border of T12 till
L4.
L4 vertebra. Okay, till L4 lower border of T12 till L4 vertebra. At the level of L4 vertebra, it will be divided into
Common.
right and left common iliac arteries. Okay. So if you take the T12, lower border of T12, just immediately below the diaphragm, this celiac trunk will arise from the ventral aspect of the abdominal aorta. What is ventral aspect? This is the ventral aspect. Anterior aspect is nothing but ventral aspect of the body, and posterior aspect is nothing but the dorsal aspect of the body. Okay. So celiac trunk will be emerging outside on the ventral aspect of the aorta. Behind this aorta will be the vertebrae over there. Okay, lumbar vertebrae. Okay. So celiac trunk at the level of lower border of T12, just above the tuber omental of the pancreas. Okay. Tuber omental of the pancreas. See here, this is the head of the pancreas. Here will be the neck of the pancreas, and then followed by the body and tail of the pancreas over here. Getting it or not? So from this part till this part is the body. In front of that, this part is the neck over here. This part is the head of the pancreas over here, and this part is the tail of the pancreas. Okay. So this is the elevation over the upper border of the pancreas over here. This elevation is called tuber omental. Tuber omental. Okay, tuber omental. There is an importance for this. I will be telling that during the pancreas class. Okay, in between the tuber omental, and there is a process called the caudate lobe of the liver over here. Caudate lobe of the liver. Okay, if you imagine the liver over here, if you imagine the liver in this manner, okay, if you imagine the liver in front of everything, this is the liver for example. Behind, on the posterior aspect of the liver, there is a small lobe called the caudate lobe, which is having two processes over here. One is the caudate process, one is the papillary process. You will be coming across later. Okay, towards the lower aspect of the caudate lobe. This tongue-like projection is nothing but the papillary process. This small projection is nothing but the caudate process. Caudate process over here. So in between the papillary process and the tuber omental of the pancreas, caudate lobe of papillary process of the caudate lobe of the liver and the tuber omental. In between these two, it will be sandwiched. What is that? Celiac trunk. This relationship is very much important. Okay, you will ask the examination. In between the papillary process and tuber omental of the pancreas is the celiac trunk situated. That is sandwiched between these two things over here. Okay, and behind the pancreas will be the superior mesenteric artery over here. Getting it? And then followed by about 4 centimeters above the bifurcation of the aorta over here. Okay. About 4 centimeters above the bifurcation of the aorta over here is the location of the inferior mesenteric artery. Right common iliac artery and left common iliac artery over here. Okay. To identify these three arteries of the ventral branches over here, these are the hallmarks over here. About 4 centimeters above the bifurcation into the inferior mesenteric artery. Behind the pancreas is the superior mesenteric artery, and in between or just above the pancreas is the celiac trunk over here, or just below the diaphragm is the celiac trunk over here. Okay, anyways, you can say that. Okay, So the celiac trunk is the artery of foregut. Foregut means till what level?
Suppose the first part, first duodenum, after the duodenum.
Okay. Where is major duodenum?
This is the second part of the duodenum.
Second part of the duodenum. Okay. So what is the foregut? Foregut means which includes esophagus and then followed by stomach and then followed by first part of duodenum and then till, for example, this is the duodenum over here. First part, second part and third part. Till the second part, half of the second part will be the foregut over here. From here, starts the midgut over here. The rest of the duodenum, jejunum, ileum and then cecum, ascending colon and junction between right 2/3 and left 1/3 of the transverse colon. Okay, this is the transverse colon. For after turning off everything over here, this is the transverse colon. This is ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. Junction of the right 2/3 and left 1/3 of the parts of the transverse colon divides the midgut from the hindgut over here. Could you understand? So all the way from esophagus, stomach, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, cecum, and ascending colon, and then followed by the transverse colon till the 2/3 part. Okay, till this part is the midgut over here. So this entire midgut is supplied by the superior mesenteric artery, and rest of the intestine is nothing but the hindgut is supplied by the inferior mesenteric artery. That is nothing but for 1/3 part of over here, and then descending colon, and then sigmoid colon, and finally the rectum over here. Okay. So this is the hindgut, nothing but the inferior mesenteric artery is the artery of the hindgut over here. Okay.
So complete inner canal is under the complete inner canal is under the hindgut portion.
No. Proximal part. Proximal half, you can say that. Okay, let us see the celiac trunk today. Celiac trunk will be supplying which structures? Celiac trunk will be supplying which structures? Now, first of all, these are the ventral branches, nothing but the celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery, inferior mesenteric artery, and the lateral branches are lumbar arteries. 4 pairs of lumbar arteries will be there, which are arising from the lateral aspect of the aorta over here. Lumbar arteries, lumbar region, lumbar arteries. Okay, and then followed by dorsal branches. Dorsal branches are median sacral artery. Median sacral artery will be arising just over here and goes posteriorly and in front of the sacrum. Okay, we have seen during sacrum, median sacral artery. And then followed by terminal branches, nothing but right and left common iliac arteries. And the other lateral branches are, I forgot that other lateral branches are in a sequence. If you take first of all, there will be
inferior
inferior phrenic arteries, middle suprarenal artery, for example, middle suprarenal artery. This is the middle suprarenal artery, and then followed by renal artery. Suprarenal, below that will be the renal artery, and then followed by further gonadal arteries, right and left gonadal, nothing but the testicular or ovarian arteries. Okay, gonadal means testicular arteries in male and ovarian arteries in female, and then followed by any other lumbar arteries. 4 pairs of lumbar arteries. Okay, so these are the other lateral branches over here. Okay, these branches you are supposed to remember. Got it? Okay, what are the branches of the celiac trunk?
Gastric artery, common hepatic artery, and the splenic artery. Superior esophageal
Gastric artery.
esophageal branch of
Why torture splenic artery? Why torture splenic artery? Absolutely. Okay, let's see that. First of all, this is the celiac trunk over here, which is a artery of the foregut, which gives rise to three major branches over here. First of all, towards the right side, which is going towards the liver, and towards the left side, going towards the spleen, and towards the middle will be the stomach. Easy to remember. Okay. One is towards the right side liver, one is towards the left side spleen, one is in between that will be the stomach. Because you will be forgetting the branches. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So this is the splenic artery, and then followed by this is a common hepatic, not hepatic artery proper. Common hepatic artery, and then followed by left gastric artery. Okay, these are the three main branches of the celiac trunk over here. Okay. So first of all, let us see the first of all the gastric artery, left gastric artery. First of all, left gastric artery. Why it is named? Because even though it is towards the right side, it is going towards the left side over here. Okay, but situated compared to the right gastric artery and left gastric artery will be a bit leftwards compared to. Okay, but it is actually arising from the right side and goes towards the left side over here. Okay, let us see first of all the left gastric artery. So could you see that this is the course of the left gastric artery? This is the common hepatic artery, for example. Ignore the splenic artery. This is the left gastric artery, which is going towards the lesser curvature of the stomach from above downwards over here. Getting it over? And it will be supplying the stomach in this manner with different branches over here. Okay. And on the posterior aspect also. So this is the left gastric artery, which elastomosis with the right gastric artery over here, which is a branch of. We'll see that here. Okay. So this is about the left gastric artery over here, and then followed by, let us see the common hepatic artery. Common hepatic artery goes towards the liver over here. Okay. What is the hepatic artery? Okay, liver will be going on that side also. So initially, this is a common hepatic artery. It will be giving rise to few branches. What are those branches?
Left and right.
Gastroduodenal artery and then
Superior pancreas. Okay, let us see that. First of all, this is the common hepatic artery. This part, small part, is the common hepatic artery. That gives rise to two branches over here. Just before becoming the proper hepatic artery, it gives rise to right gastric artery over here This is the right gastric artery. So this right gastric artery goes over the lesser curvature of the stomach again and goes upwards over here. This goes downwards over here, this goes upwards in this manner. Both will anastomose at the level of the lesser curvature over here. Getting it on? So and then the other branch is the gastroduodenal artery. This part is the gastroduodenal. So you can understand by this it can supply both stomach and duodenum. Okay, in a different manner. We'll see that gastroduodenal artery. So this gastroduodenal artery goes behind the first part of the duodenum and gives rise to two branches over here. One is
Superior left
right
gastroepiploic
gastroepiploic artery.
superior pancreatic.
And one is this
Superior
branch is going in between the see here just below the stomach is a duodenum of course and then followed by within this curvature of the duodenum first part, second part and third part, fourth part will be there over here duodenum. Within this curvature will be the head of the pancreas over here. Okay. That head of the pancreas followed by body and tail over here. It will be going towards the spleen which is situated over here. Okay, just beside the stomach. Okay. So whenever it is going over here, it can supply, this artery can supply both the duodenum and pancreas as well. So obviously the name of this is superior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Superior pancreatico-duodenal artery which is again divided into anterior and posterior branches over here. Getting it on it? Anterior and posterior superior pancreatico-duodenal branches over here. Okay, try to understand. So the common hepatic artery, okay, it is giving rise to one gastric artery and one gastroduodenal artery, which is supplying both the duodenum and stomach as well. Okay, this will be going behind the first part of the duodenum and goes in between the pancreas and the duodenum or the lower border of the duodenum over here, and gives rise to two branches. One is the right gastroepiploic artery. Epiploic means it is related to the omentum. Okay, epiploic corresponds with the omentum over here, representing the omentum over here. Get it out? So this will be, we can expect the greater omentum over here. Isn't that right? Towards the greater curvature of the stomach is the greater omentum, which is also supplied by these arteries over here. Nothing but the epiploic arteries. Okay, right gastroepiploic artery over here. Okay.
These are behind the greater.
No, within the greater. So anywhere the mesentery or the mesocolon or the omentum, everywhere the vessels and nerves will be traveling here and there. Okay, that is the main purpose of this connection made. Getting it over? So this gastric arteries, left and right gastric arteries are within an omentum over here. What is it? Lesser omentum. Between the two layers of lesser omentum, the vessels will be situated. Okay. So one branch is going towards the stomach, the bigger branch nothing but the right gastroepiploic artery, and a smaller branch which will be coming over here. This is nothing but the superior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Gastroepiploic and superior pancreatico-duodenal artery. You can understand by this, below the stomach, all these branches are from the common hepatic artery. Could you even understand it? Right? Okay, and then whenever it has given these branches over here, this will be becoming the proper hepatic artery. Okay, after giving the right gastric artery and gastroduodenal artery, this common hepatic artery will be becoming the proper hepatic artery. Proper means anywhere it belongs to a particular thing, not common to some other thing. Common branch over here, it will be divided into two proper branches over here. Is it not? Proper distal branches. That means that branch will be only for the particular digit, not to both the digits. Whenever it is given common, that is common to two digits over here. When it is proper, it will be given to only one digit over here. The same manner, this proper hepatic artery, here this part will be the proper hepatic artery. Proper hepatic artery. Okay. This proper hepatic artery divides into two branches. One is the right branch and one is the left branch. We will be supplying the right and left lobes of the liver over here. Got it or not? Right? This right branch will be giving rise, for example, this is the right hepatic branch and this is the left hepatic branch. This right branch will be giving rise to cystic artery which supplies the gallbladder by means of two branches again. One is a superficial, this is a superficial branch and one is a deep branch over here. Getting it or the cystic artery which is arising all the way from the right branch of the proper hepatic artery gives rise to a cystic artery. Okay. This is a cystic artery. Okay. This cystic artery again divides into superficial and deep branch. Why it is superficial and deep branch? First of all, if it is a liver over here, the gallbladder will be situated in this manner. Okay. The peritoneum covering the liver will be covering the liver in this manner. See here, for example, this is the peritoneum. This covers this part will be covering the exterior of the gallbladder and goes further. Getting it or not? It will not go deep to the gallbladder and goes. Getting it or not? Okay. So it will be, this peritoneum will be covering this visual part, visual peritoneum will be covering the gallbladder from the outer aspect and covers the rest of the part. Getting it or not? Okay. So wherever this outside towards the peritoneum, this part of the gallbladder is present, this is called the superficial part, and whatever is close to the substance of the liver, that is called the deep part over here. Getting it or not? There will be gallbladder fossa within the liver. If this is the liver over here, this is the liver over here. This is the gallbladder fossa where the gallbladder will be lying over here. This part is a superficial part of the gallbladder. This part wherever towards the liver is present, that is the deep part over here. Okay. So the branches which are going over here, one is the superficial part which will be supplying the superficial part of the gallbladder over here, and one is the deep part which is supplying the deep part of the gallbladder over here. Understood or not, everybody? Right? So this is the superficial part which is supplied by the superficial branch of this cystic artery over here, and one is a deep branch that is supplying the deep part of the gallbladder over here. Got it or not, everybody? Right? What else? What are the branches? Splenic artery. Okay. So far everybody understood this branches, right? Okay. First of all, the celiac trunk will be given as 3 branches. One is towards the right side, common hepatic artery left side, splenic artery, and in the middle, left gastric artery. Okay. And then let us see the first of all. What is the branch? Left gastric artery. Left gastric artery will be supplying the lesser curvature part of the stomach over here, and then followed by the common hepatic artery. Common hepatic artery gives us mainly 2 branches. What are the 2 branches? Mainly right gastric artery. You can see that, and then followed by gastroduodenal artery. Okay, gastroduodenal artery. Okay, and then whenever it gives these 2 branches, it becomes proper hepatic artery. Okay. Till here it is giving rise to different branches to different things other than the liver. Okay, because it's got proper, it will be giving only to the liver over here. Okay, but here it is giving rise to stomach and duodenum also over here. Okay, stomach, duodenum, pancreas also over here. Okay, so that's why till this part is got a common hepatic. From then onwards, proper hepatic artery over here. Okay, this proper hepatic artery divides into 2 branches. One is the right and one is the left branches to the 2 lobes of the liver. And from the right branch, it will be giving rise to cystic artery. Okay, cystic artery. Okay. So sometimes this common hepatic artery or proper hepatic artery will be giving rise to one of the posterior superior pancreaticorenal arteries. Okay, it's a lot, some sort of anomaly sort of. Many anomalies will be there. Okay. So this gastroduodenal artery will be going behind the first part of the duodenum and reaches the lower border of the duodenum over here, first part. Or in between the pancreas and the duodenum, it divides into 2 branches over here. One is the gastroepiploic, which is the right gastroepiploic artery over here, and one is the superior pancreaticoduodenal artery over here. Okay. For example, this is superior pancreaticoduodenal artery. There will be inferior pancreaticoduodenal arteries also, which are arising from superior mesenteric artery. This is from celiac trunk. This is from superior mesenteric artery. Could you all understand it? Right? So these superior pancreaticoduodenal arteries are the branches from common, what is it? Gastroduodenal artery. Get it or not? One is going towards the stomach, nothing but the gastroepiploic.
One is the gastro part, nothing but the gastroepiploic artery over here. One is the duodenal part, nothing but the superior pancreatic duodenal artery. Could you understand everybody? Right? Right. So you can, in another way also you can understand, actually from the duodenum there arises the liver. Liver will be developed all the way from the duodenum and also the pancreas. Embryology has been covered or not? No, it's okay. From the duodenum, two offshoots will come over here. Okay, one will be giving rise to the liver and another will be giving rise to the pancreas, like the branches you can understand. Okay, so by this you can understand this artery which is going towards the liver will be supplying the duodenum and the pancreas also. So everything are together with respect to the liver over here. Could you understand? Could you understand or not? Right? Okay. So this is the superior pancreatic duodenal artery. There will be inferior pancreatic duodenal artery which will be coming over here, which are the branches of superior mesenteric artery. Both will be anastomosed with each other in this manner. For example, this is the inferior mesenteric artery branches over here. This is the inferior mesenteric artery, which will be giving rise to inferior pancreatic duodenal arteries over here. Okay.
Superior mesenteric artery.
Sorry. Superior mesenteric artery. Okay, superior mesenteric artery, which will be giving rise to inferior pancreatic duodenal arteries, which are anastomosing with this part over here. Nothing but the superior pancreatic duodenal arteries over here. Getting it? Right.
So the retroduodenal artery.
Retroduodenal artery. That is the occasional branch. Retroduodenal artery is an occasional branch that will be supplying the
Common bile.
retroduodenal artery is an occasional branch of gastroduodenal artery. Gastroduodenal artery will be giving rise to an occasional branch called the what is that? Dorsal. Retroduodenal artery, not dorsal. Retrodorsal. So, retroduodenal artery or dorsal duodenal artery. Okay, because behind the duodenum you can say dorsal or retro, anything. Okay. Okay, this retroduodenal artery or dorsal duodenal artery, which is the branch of the gastroduodenal artery, will be going towards the upper surface of the first part of the duodenum and supplies the either surfaces of the duodenum, first part over here. Okay. So far we have seen the second part and third part and fourth part over here. Of course, these things will be supplying first part also. But this branch is an occasional branch which is called the retroduodenal artery or dorsal duodenal artery over here. Okay, that will be supplying specially for the first part of the duodenum unknown, which is a branch of the gastroduodenal artery over here. Getting it out, right? Okay. Coming to the splenic artery.
Superior esophageal.
Fine. Superior esophageal arteries are the branches
Left
of
gastric artery. Left gastric artery.
left gastric artery because it is close to the esophagus over here. So what is that?
Esophageal.
Superior esophageal arteries, which are the branches of the left gastric artery over here. Getting it out? So superior esophageal arteries, this is the esophagus which will be going over here. These arteries will be supplying the esophagus, lower part of the esophagus over here, which are nothing but the superior esophageal arteries over, which are the branches of the left gastric artery. Okay. One extra branch for the gastroduodenal artery is the dorsal duodenal artery or retroduodenal artery. These are the branches for the esophagus over here, nothing but the superior esophageal arteries over here. Okay. And coming to the splenic artery. How the splenic artery will be connected? For example, again. Splenic artery, always remember, splenic artery will be lying over the upper border of the pancreas. Okay, remember this. Okay, towards the upper border of the pancreas, there will be splenic artery. Towards the posterior aspect, in the middle of the body of the pancreas, will be running the splenic vein. Okay, these based on these things, based on these relations, you can identify the structures within the cadaver. Okay. So towards the upper border, for example, this is the upper border of the pancreas, this is the lower border of the pancreas. There is one more border called the anterior border for the body of the pancreas. We'll be learning it later. Okay. Through the upper border of the pancreas, there goes splenic artery in this manner, which is very much tortuous because pancreas will be lying behind the stomach. Just now I have told you. Pancreas and the two kidneys will be behind the stomach. Okay. So because stomach will be expanding with the food intake and everything, so if the artery is not what is tortuous means? Normal artery will be straight in this manner. Tortuous means like the curve in this manner. Okay, so you can stretch the arteries over here. That is nothing but the tortuosity of the arteries. Okay. So this tortuosity can be seen in facial artery and uterine arteries also. It is coming out across later. Okay. This tortuosity, so if the stomach is expanding, this artery can expand in this manner, so that there will not be injury to the artery and no internal bleeding will occur. Okay. That is the reason for the tortuosity of this splenic artery over here. Getting it or not? Right. Spleen moves with respiration or not? Right? Spleen moves with respiration or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. That is one of the reasons this artery is tortuous. Spleen over here situated over towards the left side of the stomach. During respiration, that spleen will move above and below. So during this movement also, this artery will stretch over here. Okay. For that sake, the artery will be tortuous over here. Okay. So this splenic artery going over here will be giving rise to few branches. This is a splenic artery going over the upper border of the pancreas over here. The spleen is situated at this point. In front will be the stomach. This pancreas straight away enters into towards the hilum of the spleen over here. So that's why the splenic artery is also going in this manner, into the spleen over here, right? So whenever it is going in this manner, it will be giving rise to few branches for the pancreas. These are called the pancreatic branches. Okay. One of the branch will be the bigger branch, that is called
Dorsal pancreatic magna.
Arteria pancreatica magna over here. This biggest branch is arteria pancreatica magna, which will be associated with the main pancreatic duct. Why main pancreatic duct? There is an accessory pancreatic duct also. Okay, extra pancreatic duct will be there. It will be coming across later. So this pancreatic ducts will be delivering the contents into the major duodenal papilla, nothing but the second part of the duodenum over here. Okay. So this is the main pancreatic duct which is associated with this arteria pancreatica magna. Okay. And one more branch.
Dorsal pancreatica.
Okay. Dorsal pancreatic artery that will be divided into. This artery is dorsal pancreatic artery. That will be divided into two branches. One is the right branch and one is the left branch over here. Okay. So this right branch will be going downwards and will be anastomosing with this right branch over here going to downwards and anastomoses with the inferior pancreaticoduodenal arcade over here. Could you understand? This inferior pancreaticoduodenal arcade will be anastomosing with this branch, nothing but the right branch of the dorsal pancreatic artery. Could you understand? So one main branch, nothing but the arteria pancreatica magna, which is the biggest branch. That will be associated with the common pancreatic duct over here. Okay. And one more branch is nothing but the dorsal pancreatic artery that will divide into right branch and left branch over here. This branch will be going downwards and anastomoses with this arcade over here, pancreaticoduodenal arcade, or nothing but the inferior pancreaticoduodenal arteries over here. Okay. And then one more branch will be going towards the lower border of the pancreas over here. Could you understand? This will be going towards the lower border of the pancreas, but this will be going towards the right side and it will be anastomosing with this inferior pancreaticoduodenal arteries over here. Getting it on? Right? So this is the pancreatic branches over here. Okay, these branches giving rise to whenever this splenic artery is going over the pancreas, so the pancreas will be supplied with splenic artery. Okay. And then followed by finally the splenic artery enters into the spleen over here and divides into multiple segmental branches over here. Spleen is divided into multiple segments over here. Okay. So this is the ultimate goal for the splenic artery. Splenic artery supplies the spleen over here. Okay. So the other branch, these are the splenic branches, nothing but segmental branches over here. The other branches are
Left gastroepiploic
left gastroepiploic artery. This splenic artery, spleen, for example, the spleen is present over here, for example. Splenic artery has entered over here. This will be giving rise to
short gastric artery.
Okay, okay.
And left gastroepiploic.
This splenic artery, for example, splenic artery has entered over here, to the spleen over here. This will be giving rise to short gastric arteries that will be supplying the fundus of the stomach. Okay. So this will be giving rise to short gastric arteries, for example. That will be giving rise to, that is, this will be supplying the fundus of the stomach, and rest of the curvature of the greater curvature will be supplied by the left gastroepiploic arteries. Okay. So what are the branches of the splenic artery? One is the splenic branches, one is the pancreatic branches, one is the short gastric arteries, and one is the left gastroepiploic arteries. Gastroepiploic arteries. Okay. Left gastroepiploic artery over here. Could you understand? So whenever the splenic artery is going over here, it will be giving rise to branches not only for the spleen but also for the stomach in two manners. One is the short gastric arteries which will be supplying the fundus of the stomach over here. One is the left gastroepiploic arteries. So the right gastroepiploic artery is a branch from right gastroepiploic is a branch from gastroduodenal artery. That will be anastomosing with the left gastroepiploic artery, which is a branch from splenic artery. Could you ever understand this anastomosis? So here also you are supposed to understand left gastric artery is a branch from celiacrum, and right gastric artery is a branch from common hepatic artery. Both are anastomosing in the lesser curvature of the stomach over here. Get it now? So why these anastomoses are needed? Multiple anastomoses are needed. What's the need of this anastomosis? What is the need of this anastomosis? For example, let us occlude the common hepatic artery over there. For example, okay, what will happen over here? See, the common hepatic artery is occluded over this part. What will happen eventually? For example, if it is occluded over here, for example, the blood must be traveling through this part and through the proper hepatic part, it will be reaching the liver over here. But there is an occlusion, so there is no passage of blood over here. Could you understand? So, because this artery, nothing but the left gastric artery, is anastomosing over here in these different manners, the blood will be passing all the way in a reverse manner through this and enters into the proper hepatic artery and supplies the liver over there. Could you understand? So this is the reason why there is an anastomosis everywhere over here. Could you understand? So for example, if a surgeon did the partial gastrectomy over here, okay, partial gastrectomy, complete gastrectomy means entire stomach will be removed over here. Partial gastrectomy means a small part of the stomach will be removed over here. Okay. For example, in case of ulcers or in case of malignancy, part of the stomach will be removed. Okay. So at this time, for example, the lower part of the stomach is being removed over here. Okay, who will supply the rest of the stomach over here? For example, this part is removed over here. So who will supply? Absolutely. The left gastric artery will be forming anastomosis with these above and below branches over here, and the entire stomach will be supplied over here. So again, this left gastroepiploic artery will be forming collaterals with these branches over here. Collaterals means it is naturally present or not artificially. It will be developed later on because of the injury. We have the natural anastomosis around the elbow joint or the knee joint or the wrist joint, whatever it might be. Okay, those are the natural anastomosis what we already have. Why we already have these anastomosis over here?
Bypass.
Why bypass? We have the brachial artery dividing into radial artery and ulnar artery. Straight away we can supply now. Why these anastomosis are needed? That collaterals are needed over. In case of in case of injury, it's okay, right? If in case of injury, collaterals will automatically develop. Angiogenesis, the blood vessels will develop, the collaterals will develop. It's an injury. Why naturally we have? Why naturally everybody have? Hey, plus superior extremity, right? Inferior extremity, for example, very logical. You'll be folding the elbow joint, isn't it not? Or wrist joint. So during this folding, the artery will be kinked, isn't it not? Multiple times you will be kinked means
Like a fold sort. Okay. So if the artery is folded in this manner, the blood supply to that part will be lost, isn't it or not? Isn't it or not, right? The brachial artery will straight away going over here, divides into radial artery and another artery. Whenever you fold it over here, this artery is kinked over here, so the blood supply to the forearm will not be occurring over here. So because of that, there is on either side there is anastomosis, collateral anastomosis over here. In the same manner, this anastomosis is needed for compensating the arterial supply over here if any block occurs over here. Understood or not, everybody? So why this anastomosis is occurring over here anywhere, right? Right. So anything is left, right? That's all, no? No other branches are there.
Yes, sir.
So it's very much confusing, no?
Yes,
But
sir.
you are supposed to remember.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because the celiac trunk and its branches will be given as a short notes, or it will be definitely asked in the examination. Okay. Got it or not, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see the cadaver, old cadaver today.